Dear students, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, based on the time zone at presently you are staying. First of all, I welcome all of you for our YouTube channel. I am Selvamani Krishnamurthy, who is sitting in front of you. So this is Data Science video lesson number 22. In this lesson, let us study how to import data from CSV file, that is comma separated file, into one data frame. That means how to import data from one CSV file into one data frame, as well as how to export or store elements available in one data frame as one CSV file. That means what? From CSV file to data frame, as well as data frame to CSV file. That is what we are going to study in this lesson. Very good. As usual, I like to share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to all. The data science video lesson number 22. Topic is importing and exporting CSV file. Importing and exporting CSV file. Importing means from CSV to data frame. Exporting means from data frame to CSV file. That clear. See, we can create a data frame by importing data from CSV file using read underscore CSV method. That means what? By using read underscore CSV method, we can create one data frame by using the data available in one CSV file. We can store or export data in a data frame as a CSV file by using to underscore CSV. That means by using to underscore CSV, we can store one CSV file with the data available in data frame. Very simple. Read CSV file to CSV file. One more thing, while using read underscore CSV file, we need to take care of some important point. First one is save. That is delimiter. Default delimiter is comma. If your CSV file default delimiter is comma, if it is comma is a delimiter, no need to worry. Save within single quotes, comma you can give. If other than comma is there, for example, space, plus, hyphen, that means that you need to give as a save. Header equal to 0, that is header row. Default value is 0. That is 0th row or header of the CSV file. 0th means topmost row or header row of a CSV file act as a column label of data frame. By default, it a first row or 0th row act as a column label. What will happen, sir, if header row is missing in the CSV file? No need to worry. By using names array, we can give column labels. That means names act as a column label if header row is missing in CSV file. I hope it is clear to all. Let me see one by one. That is CSV to data frame. We are having one CSV file like marklist.csv. It has 5 lines. Each line contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 lines. Each line contains 5 elements or 5 data. All are separated by comma. Header row, that is 0th row, is also available. This is what one CSV file. My aim is I want to create one data frame from this CSV file. As usual, import pandas as PD. Marks underscore df is a one data frame. pd.read underscore CSV method is used to create one data frame from CSV file. Open bracket, close bracket, I need to give CSV file name along with its path. It creates data frame from CSV file. By default, sub equal to semicolon. Yes, semicolon only we are using as the delimiter, no problem. Header equal to 0. Topmost row will be considered as header row. This header row act as a column label. Row label as well as 0, 1, 2, 3. All data separated by comma will act as a element. Selva 10, 20, 30, 40. Same thing, Sariga, 82. I hope it is clear to all. Even though if you give sub equal to comma within single quotes, header equal to 0, same output we will get. Because by default sub equal to comma, header equal to 0. I hope it is clear to all. What will happen if my CSV file don't have header row? Delimiter as something other than comma. See it here. Here I have another CSV file called marklist1.csv. There is no header row. Delimiter is not comma, but space. Then we need to specify which delimiter we are using. See it here. Another data frame, read underscore CSV, marklist1.csv, CSV file name along with path, sub is space, within single quote space. Since there is no header row, okay, I need to mention column label in the form of names array. That is essential. See it here, whatever names I gave, name, Tamil, English, Max, Science, act as a column label. Since here we are using space as a delimiter, sub equal to space. Okay, it creates a data frame from CSV file with the delimiter space and without header. That is why name act as a column label. I hope it is clear to all. Let me demonstrate the same thing in front of you so that you can easily understand. Before that, I need to create one CSV file that contains these data. So better I can proceed to E drive in my computer. I want to create one file in Notepad. The file name should be mark.csv. So I created. Good. Okay, first name, comma, Tamil, comma, English, comma, Max, comma, Science. What I have in PPT same. Selva, comma, 10, comma, 20, comma, 10, comma, 20, comma, 30, comma, 44 subject having. Okay. Sarika, comma, 100, comma, 99, comma, 98, comma, 97. Yadil, comma, 100, comma, 10, comma, 90, comma, 20. I have one CSV file. Header row is there. All elements are separated by comma. I need to save this file as CSV file, not text file. So I need to select here all files. I am E drive only, mark list.csv. That is important. So I created one CSV file called marklist.csv in E drive. Let me check. So I have one CSV file called marklist.csv. It has 4 rows, 5 columns. All elements are separated by comma. So far, no problem. Now, let me open my Jupyter notebook. As usual, I need to import pandas and then I need to use read CSV file. Import pandas as PD, then marks underscore df, pd.dataframe. Okay, my file is available in E drive marklist.csv. No need to worry about save yet or nothing. Simply I create. So I want to display marks underscore df. Let me check. So only file name, CSV file name along with path within single quotes. No need to worry about save, no need to worry about header. By default, save is comma, it's correct. Delimiter is comma. Title row, that is heading row, 0 row will act as a column label. I hope it is clear to all. It was some error. I never use here read underscore CSV. So read underscore CSV I need to use. Let me check. So read underscore CSV is a one method which is used to input data available in CSV file as a data frame. I hope it is clear to all. The title row becomes such a row. What will happen if we give same thing I copy paste here. Okay, comma, sub equal to comma. Already delimiter by default delimiter is comma. Header equal to 0. What will happen? Same thing we will get. No change. Because by default sub equal to comma, header equal to 0. I hope it is clear to all. Let us go for second one. What will happen if my file don't have header row other than comma as a separator? Let me go to my E drive. Let me create one other CSV file that is called marklist1.csv. Name space title not needed. Directly we can go for Selva, comma 10, comma 20, comma 30, comma 40. Sarika, comma 100, comma 99, comma 98, comma 97. Here is space 100, comma 10, comma 90, comma 20. There is no header row. Delimiter is other than comma. Delimiter is space. Let me save as a marklist1.csv file. Marklist1.csv. Marklist1.csv. So let me close this one. Here another file is there, marklist1.csv. So my aim is how to import marklist1.csv. Same thing I can copy paste. Let us give df1, here marklist1. Okay, here sub is space because CSV contains space as a delimiter. We don't have header, that is why we need to specify the header. Names equal to within single quotes. Name. If header row is there in our CSV file, we can directly give. So there is no header row. Tamil, English. So 5 columns are there. Name, Tamil, English, okay. Then max, comma, science. I hope it is clear. So marklist1.csv, read underscore CSV, sub is blank space, column header row is missing. That is assigned column labels are assigned using names. Let me check. See it here. Whatever I gave under name array act as a column label. So even though comma is there, separator is blank space. I hope it is clear. Let us proceed with how to export or how to store one data frame as CSV file. Okay, see there using to CSV, follow the steps. Header equal to false. That means column label will be skipped. To skip column label, we need to use header equal to false. To skip row labels, index equal to false. How we can use it? Let me check data frame to CSV. I have one data frame called marks underscore df1. That is what this data frame. Okay, this data frame I want to store as CSV file. Am I right? Good. How we can use? Very simple. marks underscore df1 dot to underscore CSV. Just simply give one CSV file name along with path. It stores data frame into CSV file with row and column label. See it here, row and column labels. These are the column label, these are the row label. Then in E drive, it already create one file called mark underscore out. Column labels are there, row labels are there, all our values are there. Default separator is comma, that also available. What will happen or what I got to do if I want to skip row label as well as column label in CSV file? Along with delimiter other than comma I want. You need to specify. See it here second. Same df1 marks underscore df1. I want to export as mark underscore out1.csv. But with the delimiter space. Header equal to false. I don't want column label. Index equal to false. I don't want row label. Without row and column label with the delimiter space. So this statement creates one CSV file called marks underscore out1. Without column label, without row label. Delimiter is other than comma, that is space. Let me demonstrate in front of you. Let me insert one more cell. We are having one data frame called marks underscore df1. Row labels are there, column labels are there. I want to export values available in marks underscore df1 as one CSV file. So marks underscore df1 dot to underscore CSV. Where in E drive, marks out dot CSV. Okay, that's all very simple. Before that, let me confirm in read drive, there is no marks out. Okay, if I run this coding, it will create marks dot out CSV. Am I right? Let me check the values, content of marks out. See it here, row labels are there, column labels are there. All elements are separated by comma. Okay, good. Now let us proceed. Let us insert another cell. Same thing. I want comma set equal to blank space. I don't want header. Header equal to mean column label. False. I don't want row label. That's equal to false. I hope it is clear. Okay. Before that, let me check here one more file name. Mark underscore out1. There is no mark underscore out1. If I run this coding means it will create marks underscore out1 CSV file without column label, without row label, with space as delimiter. Let me check now. See it here. Let me check the content of the mark out1. See, without column label, without row label, delimiter is space. I hope it is clear to all. Now, this is the time for recap. Whatever we studied, let us recap. We can create a data frame by importing data from CSV file using read underscore CSV method. We can store or export data in a data frame as a CSV file using to underscore CSV. Save is a delimiter. By default, comma is a delimiter. If other delimiter, if you want, you can get header equal to 0. This is the header row of a CSV file. Act as a column label. Names act as a column label if header row is missing in CSV file. Header equal to false. It skips column label in CSV. Index equal to false. It skips row label in the CSV. I hope it is clear to all. Today, let me stop here itself. I hope all of you enjoy this lesson. Next lesson, let us study something extra. Until then, thank you, students. Have a nice good day. Bye-bye. See you.